Originally, I'm from Chile. I came to the States in year 2000, and I've been living in New York City since 2008, August 2008. I left Chile in 1994. I moved to Argentina. I lived there for 6.5 years. Then in 2000, I moved to Miami, and then I lived there for 8 years, and after that, I moved to New York City. This is the place. I mean, if you want to go to the top, this is the place. Also, musicians are more serious here, and the level is higher. You have to push yourself to your highest level too. New York City, as I said before, is a unique place for that. Having my family, making a living, that's success for me. Do what I love to do and do my best. I think that's one of the things I learned in the city, to do the best I can do. There's a lot of competition. Here, you gotta do your best, and you always have to get up and pursue your goals every day. It doesn't matter if you are famous or not. People think that being famous or being rich is being successful. Not what I think. If not, I would have been doing some other thing in my life. The key word is versatility. You have to be versatile. So I do many things I never expected to do. I never knew I could do. I work as a music director in this beautiful church. I have to sing, I have to play, I have to direct a little choir. Then outside of here, I compose, I arrange, I conduct, I teach, and I play. Wherever they hire me, I go and play. I became American citizen on April 19, 2012. I started the process in September, more or less, September 2000. There are more opportunities, I can progress with my family. They're a good school for the kids. They're going to learn 2 languages, probably 3, who knows. But opportunities is the key word. As an immigrant in the U.S., I feel very fortunate that I live in 2 major cities, 8 years in Miami and now almost 9 years in New York City. Because these 2 big cities have a lot of immigrants from everywhere. I feel like I'm part of the city, and it's up to me. It's up to me if I want to succeed or just stay where I am. I had to learn English when I moved here because my original plan was to move to Germany. But then I ended up in Miami, so I started learning English from scratch. I knew a few words, like window, table. I would say, if you're planning on moving to the U.S., try to learn the language before you move here. You want to make things much easier. Well, in New York City, I feel that, everybody respects everybody. I think that sometimes it's more difficult to be connected with people because being respected doesn't mean that they see that you are around. So it's very difficult to connect with people sometimes. I mean, to break into the circles, especially in Manhattan, it's very tricky. So there are many things I don't like here, of course. I don't like going to take subways, all the steps. Sometimes it's a little bit cold. When it snows too much, you need to know where you go. If there's a dangerous neighborhood, it's better you don't go there after midnight. Well, it's a fast city. Sometimes you need a little bit of peace in your life. Yes, every time I have the chance to travel out of the New York City, I really appreciate the space, the peace, the lack of noise all the time. I appreciate many things that I didn't appreciate before. But at the same time, I start missing all the other things I don't like in the city. And I start missing things I like. It's always good to come back. I came to New York City because I've always been looking for cultural places where to develop my art. And I think New York City is just great, with all the museums, all the concerts, the theaters, and the life itself. There's something I really like about the city is the energy of everybody, the energy that the people have, that drive to work every day, to pursue your dreams. Living in New York City is a unique experience. One of the biggest challenges here is to face your own fears. Well, for example, not running out of money, not being able to make it, not finding opportunities to play in a place that's full of opportunities. I used to perform only classical music, but when I moved here, I had to make money. So I tried to be more versatile and more open to other music, open to more ideas, be open to the 21st century world we live now. I compose. I just produced my CD. I have a summer job in Michigan, Blue Lake Fine Arts Camp. and I coach people here. And then I have opportunities to conduct in Michigan and sometimes here too. Well, one of the difficulties in some places, not all of the places, things are changing, but in some of the places, there are no Latinos in the roster. You see other names, other last names, but there are no Latino people. So it's very difficult sometimes to break through, to be part of team that have Latin people. I think there's a stereotype about what they want on a stage. I don't know if I fit that stereotype. If I have a project to compose, I need to have a clear goal for the day. What's my process of composing? It depends. There are different ways I compose. For example, for this tune, I needed to know specifically what was the final goal of this. What was the idea, the whole project, what the whole project was about. And then I started thinking, what would represent the most New York City and its people. So I started sitting on the piano, trying to improvise something, and I got some notes down, and yeah, that's basically it. So in some other cases, for example, writing the music for a new musical comedy, in those cases, what I do is like, I read through the lyrics, I see the songs, and then I try to see what kind of music the words suggest, what kind of mood, what's the storyline, where in the storyline the song goes. And according to that, then I try to hear the music that belongs to that song. That's a different process. A lot of introspection, thinking, reading, and then after having a musical idea, I sit on the piano, I try to play a little bit, okay, that's what I like, write it down. Well, my process for performance, first of all, I know a lot of pieces. I play a big bunch of pieces, so I know a lot of repertoire. Just have to sit every day and play. I try to go page by page sometimes, section by section. I try to see what's the sound I want to get from the music, what's the color, and the tempo. The tempo is very important for me. To become a conductor, you have to study. So I studied my conducting in Miami, and then at the Juilliard School with Maestro La Selva. And after that, you need to stand in front of groups and trying to coordinate the people. That's the job of the conductor. To play together, to play in tune, to play the right notes, the right rhythms. You need the skills, experience. You need to have something that you don't learn in the school, that is the connection with the people. You need to create that connection. If not, they are not going to follow you. The qualities of good conductors, they are clear, they know what they are doing, they have studied the score, they are precise, and they have that connection with the musicians. The opposite happened with the bad conductors. Just wave the hands in front and they think that that's all the job. They're wrong. Well, I think that I didn't pick the place to start a family. I found the person to start a family. My wife Angela is from Nebraska, and we have a 2-year-old daughter, our little Emilia. And the other one is just born 3 weeks ago. What's difficult is that after you spend all the quality time with the family, you still have to go out and try to make a living. You have to make money and play and focus and be 100% when you perform. And then I had some peaceful time to write music, to get the ideas I have and to put them on paper. So I try to find a balance. It's challenging, it's lovely, that's the way it is. But family first. It's the way it is, and I love it.